Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice, where we simply cannot get enough of Ronnie James Dio. He is just a vocal idol. I think that any person singing in any genre can listen to Dio and learn something about how to sing better. He's incredible. And I have not heard him in his older age singing just yet. So today we are going to be listening to Don't Talk to Strangers. Thank you everyone for your awesome recommendations. And we're going to be looking at a version that is from later in his career. I would love to know if any of you know when exactly this performance was. We searched, we couldn't find it, but I know that he's older here, just don't know when exactly the date or the venue is. So please let me know in comments or in live chat, and let's get to it.
Don't talk to strangers.
Don't talk to strangers, 'cause they're only there. Don't write in starlight, or the words may come out real.
He sounds glorious. He sounds glorious. Oh my gosh. This is so cool to hear. So many people really lose a lot of vocal ability, and already I can hear he didn't. Oh wow. And so the process of aging, essentially what happens is things become stiffer. So you want a lot of flexibility in the vocal folds. They're vibrating and essentially slamming into each other, going wacka, wacka, wacka very, very quickly. So you want there to be a lot of sort of flexibility blubber, if you will, to keep that really neat and clean. And one of the things that happens is the ligament and even the muscle behind starts getting essentially like stiffening collagen instead of as much elastin in it as we age. And that will cause it to become more difficult, often to sing high notes, just a little difficult overall. And people start that decline often around age 50. It can happen earlier or later though, because everybody's body and lifestyle is different. He sounds really good. There's a little more spaciousness in the sound is the way I would describe it, but it sounds so healthy. Okay. Also, I love the beginning with the whisper. It's great.
Don't talk to strangers.
Love that slide.
Don't talk to strangers.
Look, this is that classic Dio thing. I'm stopping too much already. The classic thing where he goes, don't talk, and he's cutting off those words earlier to give a real emphasis to it. I love it. But the space in between that silence doesn't feel like it drops the energy. Instead, it feels like it charges up with energy, and then he re-enters the next word.
Don't talk to strangers, 'cause they're only there. Don't write in starlight, or the words may come out real. Don't hide in doorways, you may find the key that open up your soul. Don't go to heaven, 'cause it's really only hell.
Oh my gosh, what a cool sound that he said on hell there. Whoa.
Don't go to heaven, 'cause it's really only hell.
That was like diphonia. That it sounded like he was almost singing a couple different notes at the same time. Man, his stylization has just matured. It is fantastic. The slides, I feel like, have become even more specific. I love the way he continues to play with the different tone qualities, kind of going back here and here. It's amazing. Really, truly amazing. I wouldn't have expected anything less, but I think it's just fantastic. And it's even better in some ways. And maybe that's because I think every time I hear Dio, it's better. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, back.
Don't smell the flowers. They're an evil drug, and they'll make you lose your mind. Don't dream of women, cause they'll only bring you down.
Beautiful. That held note was gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It had the top ring on it. It was like great balance in the muscles, had good vibrato, had nice support.
Bring you down.
Beautiful, effortless.
Hey you know me, you touch me, I'm real, and I'm forever the one that lets you look and see and feel me. I'm danger.
I like the combinations of like the growly noises here and that beautiful, almost like ballad-like beginning. This has got really fun evolution in the song. And I think the words are so interesting. Originally, I thought this song was going to be about like how to protect yourself, but I'm getting the sense that the song is much more about not letting yourself be hidden from experiencing life. So don't write in starlight because the words may come out real. It sounds like a warning that a parent might issue a child and be ingrained into somebody from a young age, and so they're not daring to explore the boundaries. And it sounds like from the way that Dio is expressing it in his voice, it sounds like he's saying like, hey, no, get out there, be wild. I like that message. Okay, let's go back a little.
The one that lets you look and see and feel me. I'm danger. I'm the stranger. I'm darkness. I'm anger. I'm pain. I'm master. The evil song you sing inside your brain drive you insane.
Oh, it's such a nuts sound that he's making on Insane. It's that same thing. It sounds like he's almost singing a couple notes at the same time. Like I hear false folds and I hear true folds going in there, and it's cool. What a cool expression. I love the way he is coming in and out of harsh and clean vocals here too. He's such a master of navigating that in a way that obviously has not destroyed his voice. There was one note when he was singing higher that I heard a little more airiness in the timbre. That might have been from a little bit of stiffening of the folds in there. But on the other hand, I've heard other notes where that ring was so clear. It sounded so youthful at the same time. So I just think he's done an amazing job of continuing to take care of his voice, yet sing in extremes. Brilliant. Okay, back to this like crazy sound that he made.
Evil song you sing inside your brain.
That's great.
Drive you insane.
Where is there another person singing with him there?
Drive you insane.
It almost sounds like there's an effect on his voice. That's such a crazy sound.
Your brain. Drive you insane. Don't talk, no. Oh, don't let them inside your mind. Oh. Run away, no.
And And that's what I'm talking about. That ring on the top on go, it sounds so clean still. There's really, truly full closure on those folds there. It sounds very, very healthy. I love the vibrato on it. It hasn't gotten too wide, not slow or wide amplitude wise. It sounds like it is just really healthy, really supported. Still like the ideal way of singing. Beautiful. Great mouth shape too.
Go, go! Don't stop!
Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
No, don't let them in your mind. Protect your soul.
I wonder how many notes were just played. That solo was crazy. That was ridiculous. I'm not sure who this guitar player is too. So guys, I don't know as much about guitar. I know a lot about voice and I know a lot about music in general, but guitar is not an instrument that I've personally done much playing of. So tell me who this guitar player is. Oh my gosh, that was an insane solo. Loved it. Okay.
Protect your soul,
There he does it again. I love this. I love the way this man goes into O's and Ahs and picks his different vowels while he's doing runs. Like, he's proof that you don't need to stay on the same vowel when you're doing a run. Maybe in some classical situations, if it says ah the whole time, you should keep ah the whole time. But maybe make it brighter or darker depending on the placement in the voice. Anyhow, if you're singing in a different style where you're welcome to make riffs of your own choosing, play with those vowels. Have fun with them. He does. Like, how many vowels are there?
You may stumble and you're sure to fall. Don't dream away, cause it's all you need to be a stranger. Don't smell the flowers. They're an evil drug to make you lose your mind. And I've seen them all, and they'll only bring you what I do.
Okay, we have to go back to that part. This is where Dio has improved. The messaging in there was even stronger. Like, you hear pleading and longing in his voice and wisdom that has come along. It's like he's saying, no, like, experience life in its fullest. I feel like that's just, that's so message heavy. It's crazy. I love how that has evolved in him. Wow. Gotta go back. I felt tears enter my eyes at one point. I don't feel like it's a particularly tearful, meaning song. That's just because of the way he's delivering this message.
The darkness.
Oh, let's go back.
No, don't dance in darkness. You may stumble and you're sure to fall. Don't dream away, cause it's all you need to be.
That was gorgeous expression. And need, as it's going higher, makes it sound like it's more of a needing thing too. I am always a big supporter of message is more important than perfect technique. I mean, Dio just combines them both. So this is so gorgeous. And on top of that, I feel like he's doing something that's really smart, which I sometimes will work with singers on, which is knowing what the message underneath is. He seems to have such a clear message that he's trying to convey to us. And a lot of times the message in the words isn't necessarily the message and the feeling that you want to convey. So if you're working on a song and you're like, well, these words don't really attach to me, say, well, okay, what's that message underneath that you really, what's that truth of the day? And then put that as a sub message and make it what you're really singing about. And here you can tell that Dio is really singing about something that isn't saying, don't talk to strangers. So it's amazing.
You may stumble and you're sure to fall. Don't dream away, 'cause it's all you need to be a stranger. Don't smell the flowers.
Love the
They're an
deep
evil
shiver there.
drug to make you lose your mind. And I've seen them all, and they'll only bring you what I do.
Great crowd involvement.
Don't you talk, no. Don't you talk, no. I don't talk, don't talk, don't talk, don't talk.
Oh, that was the next song. Got it. Sorry, guys. Apparently this video transitions directly into another song right afterwards, so I'm going to try and catch that a little bit better. In the meantime, let's listen again to how amazing this ending is. I love the way that he is like really clearly engaging and delivering out to the crowd.
Don't you talk, no. Don't you talk, no. I don't talk, don't talk, don't talk.
And listen to the way, and he has a cleaner sound and then talk, he brings it back into these harsh vocals. Is this, again, this brilliant combination of the two to bring more message to it. He's not just like, oh, let's do a fancy thing here and a fancy thing here. No, the message is seamlessly integrated with his amazing technique.
You talk, no. I don't talk, don't talk, don't talk, don't talk.
I love that last held note there too, as well. He sounds great, great, great on the top. And I'm really curious now how the song ends in the album, so I'm going to have to go listen to it. Please, everyone in comments, let me know what your favorite version of this song is. There's so many different versions out there, and I want to hear every single one. It's just amazing to see a master evolve like this. The messaging is so powerful in the song, and the way that it's integrated with his flawless vocal technique is mind-boggling and inspiring. I think everybody needs to listen to Dio more, including me. So please keep up with those comments down below as well, recommending to me which Dio song to listen to next. And you can find me here every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday during our premieres. If you don't want to miss another Dio video, definitely hit subscribe and turn on the bell for notifications. And you can also find me on Patreon or at thecharismaticvoice.com. I hope to see you somewhere soon.